Hey guys, so for today's video I thought I would have Chris, and you'll see our little other guest appearance in just a few seconds. But we today are going to do the furry best friend tag.
Come here.
And as many of you know, we have two dogs, but we figured we would do them separately because this 9-question thing is already going to take us like 18 minutes because there's just so much to say about each of our dogs. So are you ready to get started?
Ready.
Oh, well, first let me introduce. Well, that kind of goes with the first question. So the first question is, what is your pet's name? So, like I said, let me introduce our puppy. This is Brindle. She's too excited to show her face. She'll show it to Chris instead.
Just turn around. Come here. Just turn around. Sit. Like a good girl.
So this is Brindle. The next question is, what kind of pet is she and what breed? As you can tell, she's a dog. And she's actually a mixed breed. She is a pit and a lab mix. And she's Daddy's little girl. How long have you had your pet? You want to answer that?
What we get? The December 23rd of 2012.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
So, whatever that makes it. Almost 3 years now.
2 years.
Almost 2 years now.
Glad you can do that. Feels like so much longer than that, though.
Yeah.
How did you get your pet?
We got her off of Craigslist. We were browsing on Craigslist and we were just throwing that idea out one day about getting a dog, but we would only get it if it was really a beautiful dog and something that worked with our family well. And you found it, or I found it? One of us.
I found it.
One of us found it, and then we just went to go check it out, and it was the condition she was living in and how beautiful she was. It was just we just had to. It was.
The best way to explain it is we rescued her from the family that she was at.
Yeah.
They were a young couple with a kid living in a shoebox practically, and her crate that they had for her was a bird crate.
It was a bird cage that was like unfolded into their kitchen. She was trapped in the corner of the kitchen.
Yeah, and she had this little bag of food and this little bowl, and she was nipping at everyone, and like you could tell that they were just not used to having a dog. And I can't say that you were used to having a dog, but she responded so well to Chris that it was like, you know what, this is something we had to do, and she was well worth what we had to pay for her. But like I would never say that we paid too much for her.
Right. Probably
paid under what we should have. The next question, question 5. How old is your pet? Because we rescued her, we're not exactly sure how old she is. The couple that we rescued her from said at the time she was about 6 to 9 months. We actually feel she was actually a little younger than that, or a little older. Somewhere, depending, like the way she acts, we would say she's younger, but for the size, even though she was very undernourished, she was still bigger than normal. So if I had to guess how old she is, I'd probably say she's about 1.5 years old now, probably. So pretty much.
We've had her for 1.5 years, so she has to be older.
Okay, so 2 years at most. I wouldn't say she's any younger than that, or any older than that. And young, I would probably say she's probably a little over 1.5 years old. She's probably like 1 year and 9 months old at the youngest. Gross.
That was gross.
But attractive. You're such a good puppy. Okay. Next question. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Oh, where do we even begin? Okay, so when we first got Brindle, she was this wild, untamable beast, if we must say. Still like this lovable puppy. All she wanted to do was be in your lap and snuggle and be close.
But never for a long amount of time.
Yes.
It was always like 10 seconds and okay, that was it.
She has like ADHD, really.
Like this is really calm for her. The fact that she stayed in one spot.
And we lost her to the bed. But the best way to put it is she really has ADHD. She cannot sit still for long periods of time. But when she does, all she wants is to be close and snuggled and up in your face and giving you kisses. She is the friendliest dog you will ever meet. The most energetic dog you will ever meet.
And she's one of the smartest dogs I've ever met. she picked up when we started training her and teaching her commands. She picked up way faster than I would have expected based on her misbehaviors beforehand. She's very smart. She's very, very, very smart.
Very lovable. That's what I love about her. She's very lovable. Okay, question 7. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? She's not really a pet. She's another child.
Yes, we're talking about you. Yes, we're talking about you. Leave mine be.
She's another child to us. Everything that you would do with a child, we do with her. Except we don't dress her up. Not yet, at least. We know that she won't have anything on her head too long, but we kind of feel that if we dressed her up, she would kind of sit there and be like, "Oh, okay," and then shake it off 2 seconds later. But like I said, she's another child to us. She's not just a pet. She's a child. She's our baby. She's actually the youngest one out of all 3 of them. Okay, the next question. Question number 8. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? Oh.
Hello. When we were in Harrisburg, we used to walk her up and down the riverfront all the time, and she used to love it. Like the little animals that would be hiding in the bushes and the people. She would just it was her environment, and that's where she got a kick out of being.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite times with Brindle is the first snowfall that we had with her.
Oh, yeah.
And just the, excitement in her eyes. And she was, kicking up in her face and, sticking her nose in it. And she'd go like this, and she'd start snorting. Oh, my God. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it was probably one of the best moments we've ever had with her. Otherwise, I think one of the other, favorite times with her that I have is when, it was Christmas. Oh, yeah. It was Christmas. Our first Christmas with her, actually days after we got her. And I have the cutest picture of her and Joey together. And it's by far, my best memory because, I remember opening presents with her. We went out the day before Christmas and we got her a couple things for Christmas. Oh, you're back? So that she would have stuff. And it was just by far, the best. And I have some of the cutest pictures with her and Joey from that Christmas. What is Coco trying to get up?
Yeah.
Coco's like, can I be in this video? Okay. Question 9 and the last question.
No, just me.
What are the nicknames that you call your pet? This goes more towards Chris because Chris has billions of names for her. What are the nicknames you have for her?
Bungle is her evil twin. When she's being bad, she's Bungle.
That is very true.
Beroni, yeah.
Rue.
Yeah, Rue, because she can jump like a kangaroo. She can jump I'm 6'1", and if I hold a treat above my head, like you see just at a camera above my head, she can jump up with room to spare and grab that treat out of my hand. So she has she can jump really high. So I give her that nickname of Rue. Trying to think what other ones.
You used to call her Pie for I don't know, Sweetie. I don't know, because you call Coco Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's she? I think it's Pie because she's Sweetie Pie.
I don't know.
We just have so many names for her, and then there's days that he just calls her Bunny and anything that starts with a B to see if she'll listen and recognize that he's talking to her. And it's just, sometimes it's funny. Sometimes she'll perk her ears when he's. What was the one that you called her? It was a B one. Oh, Bertha. He's like, Bertha! And she just perked her ears me? It was so funny. So that is our furry friend tag. Look out for Coco's. Eventually hers will be up. We just have to find a time to sit down and do it with her as well. But this is about Brindle and our love for our Brindle. So we will see you again for our next video. Well, my next video. He'll see you whenever he decides to pop up for my channel. But have a good day and
Say bye-byes.
Bye.
Say byes. Come here. Come here.
I'll just bring the boat.
Come here. Up here. Come up here. Say goodbyes.
Come here.
Wave your face.